Yes, good morning at ano pa yung buhok ko. Nagbe-breakfast ako at Tito Sen, ang dami mo na naman na pinalabas na yung mga bayaran mo na sa mga vloggers, Tito Sen. Gusto mo talaga ng Tito Sen, gusto mo talagang laglagan? Gusto mo i-reveal ko na mula 2013 kung sino po yung kabit nyo, Tito Sen? Okay ba sa iyo, Tito Sen? Gusto mo sabihin ko na kung sino yung kabit mo mula 2013 na pinalakad mo sa akin? Sabihin mo lang, Tito Sen, at ko na, i-box reveal ko na. Sasabihin ko na sa taong bayan kung sino yung kabit mo mula 2013.
Good day po sa lahat, si Fiscal EJ po ito. Mainit na usapan ngayon sa social media ang mga pasabog ni dating Eat Bulaga host Anjo Iliana laban kay Senate President Tito Sotto. Sinabi ni Anjo na may kabit daw si Tito Sen at nagbanta pa na ibubunyag na ito sa publiko. Pero later on, aminado siyang bluff lang daw yon. Nainis lang daw siya sa mga trolls umano ni Tito Sen. Pero ang tanong, pwede bang maging libel yung mga sinabi ni Anjo Iliana laban kay Senator Tito Sotto? Let's break it down using criminal law and constitutional principles. Under Article 353 of the Revised Penal Code, libel is a public and malicious imputation of a crime, vice or defect na maaaring magdulot ng dishonor, discredit o contempt laban sa isang tao. Para makasuhan ng libel, kailangan number 1, may defamatory statement, number 2, published or communicated sa ibang tao, number 3, identifiable kung sino ang tinutukoy, at number 4, may malis o masamang hangarin. In simple terms, libel means publicly destroying someone's reputation without justifiable reason. Ngayon, may malaking pagkakaiba depende kung sino ang siniraan. Kapag private individual, automatic, malice is presumed. Hindi na kailangang patunayan ng biktima na may masamang intensyon. Pero kung public officer ang siniraan at ang issue ay may kinalaman sa kanyang tungkulin sa gobyerno, ibang rule na. In Borjal vs. Court of Appeals, the Supreme Court said that a public official must prove actual malice, na alam na nagsasalita na mali yung sinabi niya or he acted with reckless disregard kung totoo o hindi. Bakit ganito? Because public officials, by accepting public office, open themselves to scrutiny and criticism. It's part of the price of public accountability. Pero may malinaw na limitasyon ang rule na yan. Sa kasong Manila Bulletin vs. Domingo, ito ang sinabi ng Supreme Court. If the utterances are false, malicious, or unrelated to a public officer's performance of his duties, the same may give rise to criminal and civil liability. In short, kung ang sinabing kasiraan ay walang kinalaman sa tungkulin ng opisyal, halimbawa ay tungkol sa personal life niya, then he is treated as a private individual. At dito, malice is presumed again under Article 354. So kapag personal attack, hindi na yan covered ng freedom of speech against public officials. Now, let's apply this to the Anjo Iliana controversy. When Anjo questioned whether Tito Sotto really donates his Senate salary, that's fair comment. It's about public funds and official acts, so it falls under protected speech. For libel to prosper, Tito Sotto would have to prove that Anjo knowingly lied or acted with reckless disregard for the truth. Pero yung second statement niya about having a mistress, that's purely personal and unrelated to his functions as senator. Under the Domingo ruling, that kind of attack is not protected speech. It may constitute libel, and here, malice is presumed by law. So kahit sabihin ni Anjo na bluff lang yon, the moment it was posted online, seen by the public and identifiable, the presumption of malice arises automatically. At tandaan natin ito, claiming it was a bluff doesn't erase criminal liability. You can't just say joke lang to avoid the law. Intentional or not, words have legal consequences once they harm another's reputation. So ano ang lesson dito? Criticism of a public official's official acts, protected yan under freedom of expression. Pero kapag ang tirada ay tungkol sa private life, chismis o moral accusation na walang kinalaman sa serbisyo publiko, the protection disappears and libel may apply. Freedom of speech po does not include the freedom to destroy another's honor with malicious imputations. Anjo may have said it was a bluff, but under the law, even a bluff can become libel once it's made public and damages someone's reputation. In the age of social media and viral posts, tandaan natin ito. Think before you post. So yan lang po ang nais kong ibahagi today and see you in my next video. Maraming salamat po.